I'm the person that doesn't sleep. Okay, so please forgive me when I start reading some stuff. You'll understand why very shortly. So a few years ago, I was hospitalized with renal vein thrombosis and blood clots so big that it shocked my pulmonologist. So the first time I was rushed off to hospital after I collapsed in my doctor's office. They thought it was kidney stones because of the blood in my urine. And when they did, the radiology people stood there shaking their heads, unsure if I was going to make it. Excuse me if I cried a little bit. It's been rough, but it's been great at the same time. And I went through an excruciating experience of having 25% lung function while I was in the hospital because the blood clots were so big. And unfortunately, the care wasn't that great at the time, but they pulled me through. Eventually, 3 weeks later, went to my specialist again, and he said to me that you're okay. And that night, 2 o'clock again, I was ambulanced back to hospital again. I had a 5.5 centimeter infarction in my lung. Not just that, when I did further scans, I didn't realize that my kidneys had been damaged really badly, and so did with my liver. And I had micro black clots and so forth. I am now on really serious medication. So before that, I was actually a psychosexual dysfunction specialist. I dealt with some serious health conditions in terms of sexual dysfunction and so on. And I had to close my practice down because I couldn't do work, I could barely speak. I was exhausted and my life collapsed. I grieved severely about everything that happened. Not just that in that time I lost my beloved Penny. I was not allowed to actually walk around, but I went looking for her and found her body in the street, and this is where I get really sad. And it was devastating. Sorry. Yes. Oh, I was just about to say that's my brother over there, and he always tells me, "Since don't cry, you have to look away." I lost everything. I lost the love of my life of 18 years. I lost everything, and then my brother fought for me. He fought for me, thank you. I wish. My brother fought for me. He got me a job at Abstract Tech, which is just, guys, freaking amazing to work for. And then Helen, she got me the job with the two most amazing people, Chad and Bianca. And these are not just people, they are my family. They've been there through everything for me. When I felt sick, when I wasn't well, when I was getting seizures, when I was down out and I had to spend over 3,500, 4,000 rand medication, who was there for me? These people. Today they have given me an opportunity to afford my medication. They have given me an opportunity to showcase my work. And I just want to thank you guys. I just really want to thank my brother, Helen, Chad, Bianca, everybody, and the amazing team that I get to work with. Gavin, who wants me to be a drama queen. Now you've got it. Now you've got it, you bitch.
My job is done.
So, I started painting because I wanted to kill myself. I was ready to end it all. I was done, finished, because I had spent millions in training overseas, learning my craft, being one of the best that I could be. And I was going through this really rough patch, and as I was kind of semi-hallucinating from the medication, that lady over there, beautiful bright, came to me, and I didn't have the money to buy any art stuff, but I had people gifted me art stuff, and I started sketching. And then the next minute, I sent her the picture. Remember that first sketch I did on very crappy paper? And then eventually, she helped me get a little bit of a part-time job as well, and then I could afford to go and buy a few things. And she came to me as I was in my bed, because I wasn't allowed to get out of bed for 4 months. Anyway, so she was the queen, despite the fact that she might be bright, she's carrying this heavy piece on her chest. She is this woman that looks to the future. She is the one that carries all of the stuff, and she carries it with grace. She carries it with power on every single level. And that is what every piece means to me. Every single piece has a meaning, spiritual meaning to me. The smile, if you look at the smile, for example, you'll see the body. It might be a little bit of a mush, but the face has got detail in it. And it tells you that despite whatever might be happening in your life, you are capable of doing anything and getting through it. And that is why she was created. My warrior over there, you know, he's decorated.
You blocked him.
That's okay, don't worry. My warrior over there, well, he's here as well, he's the original. My warrior over there, you know, the warrior's job is to, you know, he's not a warrior for no reason. He's decorated. He knows how to strategize. He knows how to track. He knows exactly what to do, how to do it quietly. And he strikes. And he wins. Especially because he uses so much of his essence. Up there, you will see beautiful blue. She is the epitome to me of royalty. Her skin, the color that she has, is royalty. She is regal, powerful, and she shows it. And her head, the colors of her head, of her duk, it is all connected to the sun, to the energy of the sun. She doesn't sit still. She takes her energy and she uses it. And she propels herself forward. There's no sitting still for her. Then, sorry Safi, I'm going to bug you there, man, sorry. So you see the magogo there? So I sold the original, that's one of my prints. So the magogo over there, you can see all the lines. Life has given her everything, man. She's chewed rocks, okay? But still, there's this childlike wonder about her in life, and she just still shines. She just still uses that childlike wonder in her to bring forth all this curiosity, this playfulness, and still this laughter despite whatever she had been through. Then I've got my little child there, and she actually is the inner child. She's sassy. Any of you ever seen a kid, when they play, their imagination is so powerful, so amazing, that they become that superhero. They can become anything that they want to become. They can be whoever they want. If they're Superman, dude, they're going to freaking jump. I mean, I've had some cousins who did crazy stuff like that. But they become that, and you know, whatever they feel they want to become, they become that. There's nothing or nobody in that moment telling them you cannot be that. There's a fighting spirit in a child unlike anything else that you will ever find. Despite, it doesn't matter who the parents are, what the parents might have done, there's always a fighting spirit there. Good stubbornness like me. Then I've got my warrior king over here, which, yeah. What does a king do if you think about it, right? The king strategizes, he takes care of his people, he takes care of everybody. His job is to rule, his job is to lead, his job is to support, his job is to foresee the future, his job is to just make sure that his entire kingdom is taken care of. His neckpiece tells you that he is decorated, respected. The dreads that I did for him is actually, it signifies a connection to God. Actually, all of my pieces have a very strong connection to God. But he signifies that his intuition comes from God. It signifies that he knows he's never alone. There's always that support that he's got. And he uses that intuition, that connection with God to propel himself and his kingdom forward. So over there, if you guys see there, I've got my animals over there. I've got the giraffe and the zebra. And in African spirituality, if you look at what a giraffe can see, a giraffe can look over so far. It can look far, and it can see further than what you and I would be able to see when we're standing down here, right? And it is a connection that it has to the heavens and to the earth. The zebra, in nature, the black and white, it means that they're walking between two worlds. And so I wanted to create that very, very colorful piece because it spoke to me, because I've had to walk between a few worlds. And I had to adjust, and so does a zebra. They adjust. You will see then, just towards the bottom there, there's another lady that I did. And her bright blue hair also speaks of her royal blue blood. And she is looking forward, refusing to look back, because we do not look back anymore, do we? We look forward. Then down the passage where you're going to see my elephants, baby and a mommy. And in African culture, what is so special about the elephants are that, they're very family orientated. Something that I had disconnected myself from for a long time. And it was in the time that I really was so ill that I realized how important my family is. And I got to experience amazing love. But the thing is though, it's not just blood family. It's the family that you make, that you choose, right? It's your congregation, it's your friends, your connections. These are all family. We choose them. And we make space for them. And each of these individuals are the ones that are fighting for you when you stop fighting. Every single one of these people are there to support you when you feel like you cannot do that yourself anymore. And that is what the elephants are there for. Because the mother elephant will protect the young. They are family orientated, and they're all about the spirit of family, of taking care of protection. They will remember you. They always remember you. Doesn't matter what. So thanks so much for listening, and thanks for not turning around, you bugger.